Hi, my name is Sumit Keshri and I'm reading a monologue by Ahmed Taha. All my life, I thought Gaza was the biggest and most beautiful city in the world. But once I went with my dad to Zaffa and came back with my head spinning. After that, I felt that Gaza was the size of a needle hole and wasn't beautiful. And it keeps getting smaller and worse. No one can breathe, and on top of it, all we are not allowed to travel. Every time I walk the streets of Gaza, I suffocate. Zafar's picture won't leave my mind. I ask myself, where are we? We are so far from the rest of the world. That's why I'm always at the sea because I feel it's not from the Gaza. I keep writing my names on the sand and waves come and erase it. Before the war, I wanted to be an electronics engineer. But since the war, I hate going to school. I feel I won't be anything important in my life, and even if I will, so what? It's all the same in this city. Am I going to be the prettiest flower on a garbage heap? When the bombing began, all the schools in Gaza went home, except us. The principal won't let us sleep. The kids freaked out, and in a second, they went out into the schoolyard. And the weird thing is that I'm in a Jatner school, the one near the Ministry of Passports, which got hit first. With the first hit, a piece of rocket flew onto the biggest tree in the school and sliced it in two like a sugar cane. As soon as we saw that no one stayed in school, students, teachers, or the principal, we fled for our lives. I thought the only martyr that I would see in the war is the tree. But as soon as I got home, there were four martyrs in our street, as though waiting for me to say goodbye to them. When I was done with that, there were three more martyrs from the same family in our street arrived. As soon as we buried them and returned, our neighbor's house, two houses down the street, was bombed by the army, and the house was wiped off the ground. Everyone died. I felt most sad for those little girls. I felt the war was targeting me alone out of all the people in Gaza. All day I had been seeing martyrs in the Shifa hospital. In the Shifa hospital, I saw a sight that I will never forget. Hundreds of corpses, one on top of the other, their flesh, their blood, their bones, all melting on each other. You wouldn't know the woman from the men or even the child. Piles of flesh on the beds, and lots of people screaming, crying, not knowing where their kids are, their men, their women. That night, that night I came home from hospital and was awake till morning from fear. Of course, I thought that it would only be that night that I couldn't sleep, but till today I see them in front of me and I can't sleep. I can't.